Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinkin. In today's video, I'm going to talk about that the Czech central bank head would like to have billions in euros in Bitcoin reserve, and they're going to talk about it this week. Also, let's talk about the other one, that we're going to have the FOMC meeting, today, and well, it can actually pretty much have an impact on the close future of the next couple of weeks, because we depend a lot what exactly Jerome Powell going to say in the press conference. So let's talk about that as well. Then we have Senator Lummis, Cynthia Lummis, who is actually talking about the possibilities of the Bitcoin reserve in the United States. Then we have Crypto.com delisting the largest stablecoin, USDT, from the 31st of January because of the MiCA license. And we have French prosecutors probe Binance over money laundering. And finally, let's talk about the crypto ATMs, where we have the most ATMs and which are the top countries, and so on and so forth. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. All right. And for first, I haven't opened that window yet. Just give me 1 second, please. So let's look at the prices. And we can see that actually Bitcoin is down 0.7%, not a big, 101,781 US dollar. Ethereum, 3,100 US dollar, bit more than 2% down. So the market is actually down right now. Well, we have Onyx coin up 8%. We have BitTensor up 6% and Uni up about 6%. No major moves. And well, DEX is down 27%, Jupiter down 10%, XTC down 10%. So we can see that, well, we don't have a strong day today either. And this is pretty much now because of the FOMC meeting. Let's look at the Bitcoin candlestick chart. Well, before yesterday, we had this wick all the way down here to 97,000. Yesterday, we did visit the 100,000 level again, but, closed well above it. And today we are in green, but actually the market is kind of sideways, a little bit dumping, waiting for the result of the evening's meeting. And by the way, Donald Trump bought another bag of Ethereum recently for 10 million US dollar. So we can see that the World Liberty company is keep purchasing Ethereum, which is interesting because Ethereum price is not really moving, but they accumulating a lot. What can be in the background. But now let's talk about the fact that actually the head of the central bank in Czech Republic thinking about have Bitcoin reserve for billions of euros, and they're going to talk about it this week. So basically, the US has started this kind of conversations about Bitcoin strategic reserves, and they still do. I'm going to show you a clip today about it as well. But the new thing is that, a country in Europe, the Czech Republic, and there, the head of the Czech central bank wants to actually buy Bitcoin for billions of euros. And yeah, so basically the governor told the Financial Times that he would present a plan to the board to invest in Bitcoin as a way of diversifying the CNB's reserve at the meeting on Thursday. So basically it's happening actually this week. Should the board approve this, then the CNB could eventually hold as much as 5% of its 140 billion euro of reserve in Bitcoin, he said. And that could be actually mind-blowing in a way that a country in Europe can maybe start it even sooner than the United States. So it's an interesting competition what's happening here. And guess what? If the Czech Republic would do it, okay, this is so far theory, right? But they actually discussing it. So we're going in this direction. Then, guess what? Many other countries will do as well. And that could mean Bitcoin price increase. So this is the reason why Bitcoin is holding itself so well, because a lot of people thinking about investing in Bitcoin right now. Okay, FOMC meeting happening today evening. So we're going to have the FOMC meeting. I said evening because I am here in Hungary. So here it's going to happening, not the meeting because it's on for a while, but the announcement, what they're going to do with the rates, is going to happen here in Hungary at 8 p.m. and the press conference is going to start at 8:30 p.m. And as you can see, 99.5% is saying that there will be no rate cuts now. Everything stays as it is. We had 100 basis point rate cut last year through 3 meetings, and now it's going to be paused. So this is pretty much priced in. Now the big question is, what the heck will Jerome Powell say in the press conference? Because that will have a huge impact on the next couple of weeks. If he will be very hawkish, then probably the market will dump. If he will be dovish, and you could see the light at the end of the tunnel when the next rate cut could happen and all these kind of things, that can actually boost the market. So important what's going to happen. Pretty much the pause is priced in because the majority is saying that, but it really makes a difference what he will actually say. Okay, and we talked already about Bitcoin strategic reserves, but in Czech Republic, now let's move back to the United States. And let me play you a short clip where Cynthia Lummis, senator, is talking.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. What that does is help us protect ourselves against inflation and protect the US dollar on the world stage.
Interesting, right? We're talking about here 200,000 Bitcoin per year for the United States for 5 years. So if this is happening, guess what? How other countries are going to react? We see already the Czech Republic and their central bank talking about it. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. And there's a major shift right now as, big investors, countries looking at Bitcoin now. And yeah, we're living in a new era, to be honest with you. So yeah, that was another thing I wanted to show you guys. Then, for those who are on crypto.com exchange, holding USDT and are in Europe, I have news because USDT will be delisted in 2 days. Well, I talked about it yesterday that crypto.com and also OKX got the full MiCA license. But with this license go a couple of things. USDT Tether, it doesn't have a MiCA license, and therefore now crypto.com has to delist USDT from the 31st of January. So basically in 2 days time, right? And not just that, but after that you won't be able to deposit, but you will be able to withdraw until the 31st of March. So basically until the end of Q1. Please be aware of it if you're in Europe using crypto.com. So this is what's going to happen, and probably more exchanges going to delist USDT until it doesn't get the MiCA license. Don't forget, USDC is the only dollar-pegged stablecoin which actually has the MiCA license. USDT, the largest stablecoin by market cap, it doesn't have it right now. Okay, let's move to France, when actually Binance got attacked recently. Well, if you remember, in the past, we had this kind of, Binance FUD a couple of times, and this is not over, but not happening right now in the United States. We have French prosecutors probe Binance over money laundering fraud allegations. So the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office reportedly launched a probe into the crypto exchange's activity between 2019 and 2024. So basically, they're looking at that 5 years, and they believe there's some money laundering and other things going shady in the background. So, well, let's see how this plays out. But it looks like this kind of Binance FUD, in Europe at least, now it has a comeback. And finally, let's talk about crypto ATMs, because crypto is getting more and more popular. ATMs, we use it in our everyday kind of life. And, well, where and which country has the most, and how the others look like. Well, look at this here. So the United States has actually the most crypto ATMs by number, 30,780 crypto ATMs. It is a bit more than 80% of the global contribution. The second place is Canada, and then we have Australia. But in Europe, actually has the most ATMs is Spain with 276. But now, recently, Poland overtook El Salvador with 219 ATMs, El Salvador 215. And here you can see some other countries as well. So, yeah, again, US has the most, way far, leading ahead. But other countries also coming up, because people like to use ATMs. It's kind of convenient for them. And, as the crypto industry is growing and the crypto is more welcomed worldwide, probably the number of these ATMs is going to increase as well. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day, I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.